edition with myself and Corin. What we are doing today is we're taking one of my friends, Adam, through a PT session, and this is typically how we would PT people. Today's session is going to be a push session, so obviously my goal in this session is to recruit as many muscle fibers as I can. So typically I'm avoiding fluffy exercises, so you won't see the pec deck in here, you won't see the cable crossovers, you won't see tricep pushdowns, you won't see much machine work. Like, the goal here is all free weight compound moves, because we're looking to get the most bang for our buck out of each exercise. So typically when it comes to growing, you want to be performing the least amount of work you can for the maximal result. That's optimal. Because obviously you're not expending masses of calories, but you're recruiting a muscle to the extent you need, which is going to cause growth, but you're not trashing it unnecessarily. So the volume is low. So obviously again, when the volume is low, the intensity needs to be high. So what we'll be looking to do is to take Adam to absolute failure. He's only going to be doing a limited number of work sets. So each work set is imperative that we go to absolute failure or even just beyond failure, and we'll be taking him through some force reps. So what we're going to do for our first move is obviously chest work, and we're going to do flat dumbbell press. Typically I don't mind what chest exercise you choose. I would favour it to be a free weight movement, so either a barbell or a dumbbell press. And again, incline, flat, decline, I'm not hugely bothered. Decline obviously recruits the largest amount of fibres through EMG studies, but as I discussed with Ad before we started, he wasn't great like shoulder-wise when it comes to decline. I'm not either. So don't do exercises that put you in vulnerable positions. Choose ones that are the safest. So flat dumbbell press typically is going to be your safest movement, because obviously if anything starts to twinge, you can just dump out the dumbbell. So that's what we're going to start with, and then I'll talk you through as we move on. What we're going to do is pull the elbows back slightly, so try to left tuck into the body. Now, don't go quite so wide, we just want to bring this upper arm slightly more towards me. That's the one there. So now you'll see, as Adam's pressing, he's in a straight line. When the elbows tuck more towards the body, this is going to recruit more triceps. Right now, this is solely chest work, and that's what we want for our first exercise. So ignore weight, totally focus on what's going to recruit the chest the most. This is obviously just a nice light warm-up set, just to get everything warmed up. Right, that'll do that. Nice, that's it, that'll do. Stop. So obviously that was Adam's last warm-up set, so we're going to only do 2 reps just to get a feel for the muscle. You can see that the control that Adam has over the dumbbells is perfect form. So we're looking at a 3 to 4 second eccentric, elbows nice and wide, chest up, and then we're initiating the movement with the contraction of the chest. So like obviously you're logbooking your sessions and you want to ensure that progressive overload is the goal, but where you start your sessions in terms of your weight is irrelevant. So don't be caught up in what you're lifting. Just focus on that you're progressing what you're lifting. So it doesn't matter if you start with 20 kilos or 50 kilos. All that matters is that over time that lift progresses. So if you have to slowly take your weights back to ensure that you're targeting what you wanted to be targeting, then so be it. Like, don't be afraid to take a step back and come forward. One more. Come on, nail this rep. Come on. Up. Squeeze.
Yeah.
You go. Yes. Nice. Press your set. So obviously that was our first work set. Adam went to absolute failure. I helped him slightly with the last kind of half of his concentric phase, which is great. Now, what I want to do for the next set is I then want to zigzag the exercise. So now he's going to do a flat dumbbell fly. So the goal here obviously is to ensure that I'm now massively fatiguing the chest prior to him doing another press again. So remember, this is not a superset. These are just straight sets. But what I'm doing is I'm working back and forth between a press and a fly. So when he comes back to his press, it's even more guaranteed that his chest is going to be what's failing and not his shoulders and arms. So now we want to do an 8 rep flat fly. In the 20s? Yeah, 18, 20s, yeah, sure. Let's do 17, sorry. I'd rather than squeeze harder. Yeah. Slight bend in the elbows, slightly more. Squeeze. Good, good. Nice and easy. Flex harder at the top. Now squeeze. Yes, good. Good. Come on. Squeeze harder, squeeze harder, squeeze harder. Good. Again. Really squeeze hard. Come on, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. Again, come on. Come on, I've been taking this absolute failure. Three more. You got 3. Really work for these. Good. Have you looked, you'll notice the discoloration of his chest. This shows how much he's really actually recruiting his chest. The whole colour has changed. And you can see that the capillaries are starting to come right to the surface. We're actually getting some blue colour.
And again, got another one, let's go. Let's go, come on. That's it.
Yes, Dad, keep squeezing,
That's
keep
the one,
squeezing,
that's
keep
the one.
squeezing.
Nice. Come on, you've got this. This is absolutely.
Squeeze harder, squeeze harder, squeeze harder. Good, one more.
One more rep, come on.
Squeeze.
Up. Yeah, all you. Perfect, man.
So, sorry, as I was saying, the whole colour of his chest completely changed. That's a telltale that you're recruiting what you want to be recruiting. So now as we go back into the press, his chest is going to fail very quickly. I put my weights out.
Concentrate on the squeeze more.
Yeah. Your ability to recruit your chest is very good.
Yes.
Very good.
Something I've been concentrating on a lot more at the same time. Since about Christmas, been really focusing on that.
And since you've done that, how much more has it grown?
My shape's changed so much.
Good.
So much.
What do we want to hear? Lovely. Good. That's it. Fatigue is setting in a lot quicker this set.
That's it, dig it.
Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That's it. Good. Good. Again, come on.
Come on.
Up. Okay, one more. Let's go.
Oh yeah, recruit the chest. Up.
Drive and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Lovely. Good. Okay, so how many reps was that? 8 of it. 7. 7. That was good. So you can see how much quicker his chest fatigued. So now when we finish it off with the last set of flies, we're going to look to get as much blood in there as we can. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a drop set for this one. So we've pretty much maximally recruited as many muscle fibers as we can in the chest. So now from here, I just want to just flood it with blood. So we're just going to do a set to failure, we're going to drop down once and then go to failure again. Obviously what you have to remember is, as I said at the beginning, that the volume is low. The reason why the volume is low is because the frequency is high. I mean, Ad's only going to be hitting his chest with 4 work sets. But what that means is that in 4 days' time, he can train his chest again. So when you're constantly creating those opportunities to train, you can grow quicker. And as a beginner or an intermediate lifter, that is imperative. If you wait a full week to train, you're wasting time. The more often you can train, the more often you can grow. So reduce your volume, but train again sooner. Come on. Yes, good. We're getting there now. Come on. Lovely. Come on. Dig in now. Dig in. Keep breathing. Good. 5 more. Come on. Nail these. Come on. Make it hurt. Squeeze hard. Good. 4 more.
The face.
Yes. 3 more. Come on. Don't lose that tension at the top. Concentrate now. Now squeeze. Yes. 2 more. Just like that.
Yes, come on.
Last one. Good. Drop. Good. harder. You've got to make your chest fail now.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Great, man.
Yeah, and good.
Now we're getting there. Come on. Good. Bring on.
Yes.
Two
Come
more.
on.
Good.
Come on. Come on. Very good. Very good. Yes. Amazing.
Squeeze. Drop. Hold it, stretch for a second. One, up stretch. Good. Hold that stretch, hold that stretch. Feel the stretch. Now up. Yeah, lovely. Good. Last couple. Good. Three more. Squeeze harder at that top. Come on. Good. Last one. So, just at that end of that drop set, what I wanted Adam to do was just hold the stretch a little bit more. What that's going to do is it's going to deload the eccentric stretch reflex, which means that to come out of the stretch position, it has to effectively recruit the chest even better. So obviously the role of the chest is to bring the humerus in towards the body. So if I'm deloading here, what's bringing my arm into my body is solely my chest. It's not just a tendon reflex out of here. So that's what we were looking to achieve there. So that's chest done. I feel we hit that very effectively. So now we're going to move on to shoulders. So what exercise do I feel recruits the whole shoulder as effectively as possible is a muscle clean and press, which is essentially just an upright row into a shoulder press. So we're going to move on to that now. That's the one. So Adam performed them absolutely perfectly, standing tall, core engaged, and as you can see, this exercise is going to recruit massive amounts of muscles. Even as he presses, everything has to stabilize overhead in a standing position. So regardless of your goal, be it muscle building or fat loss, if you're performing exercises that recruit the largest amount of muscle fibers, you're going to reach your body composition goals a lot quicker, as opposed to like a seated machine shoulder press, which in comparison takes virtually no effort at all. You don't have to stabilize anything. You don't have to stabilize your core, you don't have to stabilize your shoulders. Whereas this exercise in comparison is a lot more taxing, isn't it? So you're gonna get a multitude of benefits from performing big compound movements.
How was that weight?
Is that okay?
Five on?
Yeah.
Good. Perfect. Come on. This is the lightweight. Come on. Yes. March straight to the shoulder.
As the set went on, Adam started to recruit even more muscle fibers. So we started to bring legs into play, and we're having to rely a little bit on power, which is absolutely fine because he didn't start the set in that way. He started it very strict, and as you start to get fatigued, bring in more power to get the set complete. What we're going to do now is we're now going to zigzag this exercise with a side dumbbell lateral raise. So we're going to just like we did with chest. So when I come back to this exercise in a second, I know that it's Adam's shoulders that are going to be failing even more so.
I'll do this.
So we're going to now perform a standing dumbbell side lateral raise. Adam's going to keep perfect form again. Core tight, chin up, chest up, shoulders back. And then he's going to perform it with his little fingers slightly higher than his thumbs. So this ensures that the rear delt stays active the whole time.
Come on.
So what you saw me just reinforce Adam there after the first couple of reps is to be explosive. We still want absolute control over the exercise, but if you perform a slow concentric, you're not going to be recruiting as many muscle fibers. So obviously, slow the eccentric down, but the concentric, you want to be accelerating the weight, which he did perfectly. Minute and a half rest from the side laterals, and we're back to the muscle clean and press. And again, we're going to keep the first few reps as strict as we can, and then once we start to reach failure, we're bringing power into the rep. Now put a bit of power into it. Just enough that you need. Good. Only just enough that you need.
Let's go, Adam. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Up, push.
Down and right. Now everything you got into these.
Let's go.
All explosive.
Yeah.
Good. Again. Really drive. Come on.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. Good. One more. Let's see it then. Come on, let's see some power. Up. Yes.
Yeah, perfect control. Come on.
Now we're on to triceps. So we've done chest, we've done shoulders. So the main compound builder that we have here for triceps is a narrow grip bench press, which is going to recruit all three heads of the tricep. Obviously with this kind of exercise you get some crossover into your chest and your shoulders anyway, which is great because this is a push session. So the more muscle fibers that we can create, the better. In comparison here to jumping on a tricep push down, which obviously does really isolate your triceps very well, overall in terms of how many muscle fibers you're going to recruit and how hard the exercise is, so how many calories you're going to burn, isn't even comparable. So again, regardless of muscle building or fat loss, choosing these movements will have a much greater effect on your body composition. The reason why people don't is because they're hard. I mean, you saw with the muscle clean and press, that's a hard move. But if you shy away from these movements, you're going to restrict yourself in how far you can reach. And you're going to take a lot more time to reach your physique goals. So as if obviously if you're hitting these movements twice a week, every week, your body will change very, very fast. Good.
Feel it stretching on the way down. Come on.
You go. Yeah. Easy, 3 more. 3 more. Last one, I'm here. Let's go. Drive it up. Up it out. Okay, so you saw that Adam was stopping just short of his chest, which is great, because obviously we're then going to keep the tension solely on the triceps. Yeah, that's it. Good. You'll see that Adam's arm is in a straight line, actually bordering, angling backwards. What this is going to do, this is going to place a greater stretch on the long bit of the muscle, which is what we want. You can see he's actually pressing back to here. So then this keeps the stretch on the muscle.
Keep that tension up.
I favour dumbbells in this instance, as again, this really isolates the triceps. So my aim here now is just to massively fatigue them, so when we go back into the press for the final time, his triceps are completely shot. So you can alternate between a dumbbell or a barbell variation for your skull crushers, but both of them are very effective. Up. Knock it out, knock it out, knock it out. Okay. So obviously now Adam's done that, he'll then finish off his last set of triceps on dumbbell skull crushers, and then that is our push session done. So as I said, the volume is low. The intensity was extremely high. We reached failure on everything we did, but we didn't trash the muscle. This I think is quite a hard thing for a lot of guys to do, because they like to come into the gym, and it's especially a bodybuilder mentality that more is better. Bodybuilders are the type of people that will do more in everything they do. More food, more training, more supplements, and more is not the way. So you need to find a balance in everything you do to try to create the most optimal environment for growth. And I certainly feel this blend of volume and frequency is the fastest way to grow. This is what built my muscle quickly, this is what built Corin's muscle quickly, and this is what built all of my clients' muscle quickly. So we utilise low volume, high frequency in all the training plans I write. There are only a few guys that I have now using higher volume plans, simply because they didn't respond to the lower volume. But that's rare, very rare. So as I said, I'd advise you really looking to exhaust this split and see how much you can grow. At the moment, Adam's following a push-pull leg split. So how have you got that set up? How does it push-pull leg, push-pull leg?
Yeah, everything twice a week. Yeah.
Cool. So it's, Adam's following a 6 day on, 1 day off split. And since you've switched over to that, how much more have you grown?
So much. Just my whole shape's changed as well. Just, yeah, recommend it.
Good. Well, there you go. That's straight from Adam's mouth, so not just from mine. Give it a try, and I guarantee you'll get on well. Thanks, and I hope you enjoyed the video.
Born from the ashes, born from the ashes.